The automotive world is currently obsessed with massive, bloated electric SUVs that cost a fortune and lack any real character. But Suzuki just did the unthinkable. While every other manufacturer is busy chasing impossible tech specs and ballooning price tags, Suzuki has quietly perfected the one thing everyone actually wants: a rugged, affordable, and legitimately fun-to-drive machine that doesn't treat its owner like a glorified appliance. The 2026 Vitara isn't just an update. It's a middle finger to the industry's trend of overcomplicating the simple joy of driving. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of why this might be the smartest purchase you make this decade, I have to be honest with you. There is one specific, glaring flaw tucked away in the cabin of this car, a design choice so baffling that it's almost offensive, and it's something most reviewers are conveniently ignoring until it's way too late for you to notice. I'll reveal exactly what that is and why it could be a total deal breaker for some of you in just a few minutes. So stick with me until the very end, because you absolutely need to know this before heading to the dealership. Suzuki has always played by its own rules, and the 2026 Vitara continues this legacy with its 1.4-liter Boosterjet mild hybrid engine. Now, hear me out. I know what you're thinking. Mild hybrid usually translates to boring in automotive speak, but that's not the case here. This engine, paired with a slick-shifting 6-speed manual gearbox, provides a level of engagement that is essentially extinct in the modern crossover segment. It's got enough pep to make your morning commute actually interesting. And because the car is refreshingly lightweight, it handles corners with a sharp, eager precision that makes much more expensive vehicles feel like they're steering through molasses. If you're finding this deep dive into the real-world performance of the new Vitara helpful, do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe, as it really helps us keep bringing you these no-nonsense breakdowns. The all-grip 4-wheel drive system is the secret weapon that separates the Vitara from the sea of city-bound soft roaders clogging up the suburbs. Whether you're hitting the trail on a weekend or dealing with a sudden downpour on your way to work, the different drive modes, auto, sport, snow, and lock, actually do something noticeable. This isn't just marketing fluff. It's a mechanical capability that gives you genuine confidence when the road surface turns against you. It is rare to find a compact crossover that actually encourages you to seek out the rough stuff rather than avoiding it. Inside, it's a masterclass in honest, functional design. You get a crisp 9-inch touchscreen with seamless smartphone integration, a panoramic sunroof that makes the cabin feel twice as large as it actually is, and, most importantly, proper physical controls that you can actually use while driving. No hidden menus, no frustrating haptic sliders, just tactile, satisfying buttons that respond exactly how you'd expect them to. It's practical, it's comfortable, and it feels like a car that was built to be used, not just looked at in a showroom. The suspension geometry has also been tweaked for 2026, offering a ride quality that manages to be compliant over potholes while remaining composed during high-speed highway cruising. It hits that sweet spot that so many manufacturers miss, where the car feels planted and secure without vibrating your teeth. Loose on uneven pavement, the cabin insulation has received a noticeable upgrade as well, with thicker acoustic glass and better door seals, effectively silencing the majority of road noise that plagued previous iterations. This transformation takes the Vitara from being a simple commuter tool into a genuine long-distance companion. But we have to circle back to that hidden issue I mentioned at the start. While the overall build quality is impressive for the price point, the interior materials, particularly around the center console, have a major Achilles heel. Suzuki opted for a high-gloss plastic finish in some of the most frequently touched areas of the dash and console, and if you've spent any time with the latest model, you know exactly what happens. It's a magnet for fingerprints and, more concerningly, it begins to show microscopic swirl marks, and we're almost immediately after delivery. It is a frustratingly cheap touch on an otherwise well-thought-out cabin. And honestly, it's the one thing that betrays the car's otherwise robust, built-to-last personality. When you're spending your hard-earned money on a brand-new vehicle, seeing your center console look 5 years old in less than 5 weeks is a genuine, lingering disappointment that simply shouldn't exist in a 2026 model. Yet, despite that gloss plastic headache, the Vitara remains a rare gem, proving that you don't need to break the bank or sacrifice your driving, sold just to get a reliable, capable, and genuinely likable SUV. It stands as a testament to the fact that while others are busy with flash and empty promises, Suzuki is still committed to the actual craft of making a car that you will genuinely enjoy owning for years to come.